Assalamualaikum. My name is Muhammad Najib bin Magani. My matrix card number is 2023-661-348. And today, I will present about agronomic practices in rubber plantation. Rubber plant or Hevia brasiliensis is a tropical plant native of the Amazon rainforest that was observed in Brazil on the early 15th century. It was distributed widely over Asia, mainly Southeast Asia and Africa. Rubber is one of our most interesting and important raw materials. Rubber plant economic life period in plantation is around 32 years, 4.5 years for immature phase and 25 years of productive phase. First rubber tree that was planting in Malaysia is in Kuala Kangsar, Perak, make it the oldest rubber tree in Malaysia. It is one of 9 seedlings brought over from Brazil by the English botanist, which is Henry Ridley, in 1877. The classification for rubber plant family is Euphorbiaceae, genus is Hevia, species is brasiliensis. Number of species totally is 12 species. Other species is Hevia gualensis and Hevia bentamiana. The scientific name, as we know, is Hevia brasiliensis. Common name for this plant is para rubber tree and pokok getah. And this plant is originated from South America, Amazon, Brazil, Venezuela, and etc. First, agronomic practices is manuring. Before we can do manuring, it is necessary to check the fertility status of the individual fields that can be assessed by soil and leaf analysis. Second is the types and rates of fertilizer application in mature rubber tree are based on certain factors such as the present yield, the genetic yielding capacity of the clone, the age and condition of the trees, the tapping history, the nutrient supplying capacity of the soil, the nutrient status of the trees, and the manuring and soil management history. For precaution, the application of fertilizers should be avoided during drought or wet or high rainfall period in order to minimize leaching or volatilization. For the trees under tapping, application of NPK 12 to 6 to 6 grade mixture at the rate of 400 kg per hectare per year in 2 split dose is recommended. It is advised to add 10 kg of commercial magnesium sulfate to every 100 kg of the combination in plantation where the trees exhibit symptoms of magnesium shortage, which is interveinal yellowing of the leaf between September and December. Next is disease management. First, root disease management. 3 major root disease in rubber plantation is brown root disease, white root disease, and red root disease. So the method to control this issue is, first, we can de-isolate trenches, which is the treatment with fungicide, that is Belaton or TIT. Second, we can remove infected stumps, especially in land clearing process. Third, we can plant the leguminous cover crop, which is LCC, around the rubber tree. Next, we can maintain the field sanitation. And lastly, we can use color protecting agent, which is Trimove. Next, leaf disease management. To control the major leaf disease like bird's eye spot, we can do repeated spraying with Tamaron or Dipterex or Mecozab. Second, for powdery mildew, we can spray the fungicides like sulfur or carbendazim or anthracol or calicins. And lastly, for Coletotrichum leaf disease, we can spray with fungicides like deconil or anthracol or mecozab or carbendazim. And lastly, stem or trunk disease management. To control the pink disease, we can spray the fork and branches with Bordeaux mixture. And lastly, the bud cancer. To control this disease, the affected region need to scrap to remove all the rotting bark and the coagulated rubber, and the wound wash well with mancozeb. For pest management, to control the major pests like scale insects, we can spray the organophosphorus insecticides like malathion. For mealybug, we can also spray organophosphorus insecticides like malathion. For termite, we need to drench the soil at the base of affected plants with chloropyrifos 0.1% solution. For slug and snail, we need to broadcast 2.5% methadone bug pellets at the base of infested plants or seedling beds. And lastly, for porcupine and white boar, we need to scaring away or repelling with electric fencing. Next is weeding. Weeding is a process of removing any unwanted plants that called weeds. Weeds can be defined as a plant growing in a wrong place and time. For weeding methods, first we can do mechanical methods using backpack lawn mower to cut the weeds. Second, we can use the chemical method, which is spray herbicides like glyphosate using conventional clamshell sprayer. And lastly, we can do poisoning woodies, which is first we need to slash woody weeds with machete or bush knife. And next step, we need to rinpentin with chemical mixture, which is 1 liter of gallons mixed with 9 liter of diesel. We can also use the cattle grazing method using cow. For equipments and materials to the harvesting is girth measuring scale, tapping slope measuring scale, marker pen or white chalk, tapping rule to plot the stem, metal spot, cup holder and latex cup. Tapping system, which is length and pattern of cut. First is spiral cut. It includes 1/2 spiral cut, 2.5 spiral cuts, 1/4 spiral cuts, 1/8 spiral cuts, and full circumference spiral cut. Second is V-shaped, and lastly is circumference cut. Next is frequency of tapping. Frequency of tapping is a fraction of a day represented by D, where the denomination denotes the tapping interval of the actual frequency. It includes twice time tapping per day, no interval, everyday tapping, no interval, tapped on every alternate day, 1 day interval, every third day tapping, 2 days interval, every fourth day tapping, 3 days interval, and lastly is every 6th day of tapping, 5 days interval. Combination of tapping system. It is include 1/2 spiral cut is tapped on every alternate day. 1/2 spiral cut is tapped on every third day. 1/8 spiral cut is tapped on every third day. 2 times 1/4 spiral cut is tapped on every alternate day. And lastly is full spiral circumference cut is tapped on every 6th day. Definition of tapping system for this is 1/4 spiral cut upward tapping at 2 days interval using 2.5% ethyl or etyphon 6 times a year. For conclusion, rubber plantation is essential for producing rubber products that will be used in many sectors, especially for footwear, latex goods, tires, general rubber goods, and industrial rubber goods. There are several aspects we need to look at, such as manuring, weeding, pest and disease management, and harvesting management to increase productivity and a good crop yield. Hence, those agronomic practices need to be done well in every rubber plantation in Malaysia, because our country is the one of listed countries that taking part of the main export of rubber products around the world. That's all from me. Thank you.